Welcome to another edition of Be at Home with the AMA, taking the pulse of what marketers are doing during the pandemic. My name is Steve Heisler, as usual. I'm the staff writer for Marketing News. As usual, we also have Sarah Steimer, managing editor for Marketing News. Sarah, hello. I heard you wanted to talk about something today.
I do want to talk about something today. I want to talk about the way companies are handling their corporate responsibility, specifically as it relates to sustainability. So sustainability, eco-friendliness, green, that sort of thing was super big buzzword, very trendy thing for a lot of companies to be involved with.
Gonna take pollution down to zero.
But that's all changing right now for a number of reasons. So I actually started thinking about this a little bit myself toward the beginning of this pandemic. And here I was using all of these Clorox wipes and tossing them. And that's something that normally I would never do. I'm more of a, yellow soap and water, reusable rags, that kind of thing. But for this, I was like, I don't care. And I don't mind buying some packaged food now so that I can more easily clean the outside of that packaging and everything. Clearly, this is something where people's perceptions of how to be green and eco-friendly is shifting. A big one that a lot of people notice, of course, are places like Starbucks and other coffee shops. They're not doing the reusable containers right now. They're not going to refill your container. They're just going to give you one and get you out of the store if you're allowed to walk in at all.
Seems to me like right now, sustainability means keeping the company itself sustainable, keeping the employees themselves sustainable.
So a friend of mine is one of the co-founders of Zero Waste Chicago. And one of the things that she does is consult with some companies, with some offices about how to be green. And she said, actually one of the things that she's hearing from these organizations is that they want her to consult on how people can stay green and eco-friendly while they're working from home.
You'll pay for this, Captain Planet!
A lot of talk within the green community, the green space, is about the fact that it tends to be something that people of means are able to afford. So, consumers are able to say okay to higher prices at, a restaurant, for example, because they have composting programs and this and that. They're willing to help pay a little bit more for their meal if the restaurant's willing to make some of these greener choices. We're now in a period of time where we're about to see maybe the highest unemployment numbers we've seen since the Great Depression. And that's not going to be something that consumers are as concerned about paying a little extra for. I think the brands that might be in a good place right now are the ones who make reusable products for the home. That means that people don't have to go back out to purchase things.
This makes me think a lot about the kind of messaging that makes more sense now if I am a company that had prioritized sustainability in the past. We speak so much about what are things going to look like when this is over. Our governments are coming out with sort of multi-tiered plans about how to open. Something that might resonate with consumers who are eco-conscious right now is if a company that may have put a lot of their initiatives on hold started to communicate the steps that they're going to take once things start settling down to get back to a place in which they're still safe, but they are far more eco-friendly than they were before. It gives customers an idea of where the brand is headed, which is something that we've all been appreciating, and also demonstrates that they still are sticking to their core values as much as possible in the long term.
I was reading something on the Wall Street Journal today about this topic, and someone they interviewed actually mentioned that the corporate social responsibility movement was just getting off the ground when 9/11 happened. And obviously that wasn't the immediate concern for these brands after that, but it did come back. Even, you can think about the financial crisis in 2008. Like, yes, they went into survival mode, all these companies, but, it did come back clearly more recently, especially as the economy got better and consumers were more interested in paying that extra buck for that sort of thing. Companies were more interested in spending the extra buck on that.
For marketers who are maybe a little concerned that they don't have a plan right now or that they need to create one, it's a good point to look at past crises in other industries and how they have been able to return to their values and to their practices over a certain amount of time. So I would encourage marketers to look at those industries, draw pieces from their plan so they can use them in their own industry, particularly the idea of being sustainable and eco-friendly. With that, we're gonna leave the minimum footprint on the earth as far as our video time. So we're gonna take off. Thank you so much for watching this video, please visit ama.org/daily to sign up for our daily newsletter. Lots of great things in there, including our new COVID-specific zine, a mini edition of the quarterly marketing news that you know and love, available at ama.org. Thank you to our sponsor, Salesforce, for that one. Sarah, thank you to you, the sponsor of my professional heart.
Heart!
Always a pleasure to see you.
Thanks for watching.